Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts. I am here to bring you the MIAA South Division Boys Volleyball Sectional Finals. Two teams coming in today are playing with a chance to go to the state semifinals if they come away with the win here today. Our contestants in this contest here, the visiting third-seeded Brookline High Warriors, who you can see warming up with the navy jerseys with white jersey numbers. And currently not out on the floor right now is the home team, the number 1 seeded Needham High Rockets. These two teams have faced off 3 times already this season, including in the Bay State Conference Finals a couple weeks ago. Of course, every single time these two have played, the favored Rockets have come away with the win in straight sets, and that's kind of been the pattern for the Rockets this season. They have won every single match they've played, and not just that, but every single set. They've gone 3-0 all the way through, and there's a reason they're not only ranked number 1 in the South Division, but also number 1 in the state of Massachusetts. Brookline has always felt like a team that's on their heels, but always a step or two behind. They finished ranked 5th in the state of Massachusetts. They finished ranked 2nd in the Bay State Conference tournament, as they were the 2nd seed and the runner-up finisher. And then in this tournament, they came in as the 3 seed. And they've marched all their way back to the finals to try and take on Goliath again. Brookline has taken almost all of their playoff games in straight sets though so far. Of course, in the Bay State semifinals, they had a hard-fought 3-2 victory over Natick. And in the sectional semifinals a couple days ago, they defeated 2nd-seeded Taunton 3-0. And before that, they hosted 6th-seeded Newton South and defeated them 3-1. Of course, the seedings for the division tournament are a little different from the state rankings because the seedings go strictly based on record. So while Taunton was the 2nd seed, they were only ranked about 14th in the state by the Boston Globe, while Brookline was the 5th seed. So to call it an upset is a bit of a stretch. It was more of an upset when they defeated Newton South, despite Newton South being the 6th seed. They finished ranked 4th in the state. But of course, that Newton South Lions team was missing 3 starters when they faced off against Brookline. But regardless of how they got there, Brookline is now here. They're going to be facing off against Natick, who is now out on the floor with their white jerseys and navy numbers. So we got a bit of a reverse color scheme going on here. Brookline, the navy jerseys with white numbers. Needham, the white jerseys with navy numbers, which is only made a little confusing given that Brookline's libero jersey, worn by number 1, Jacob Smagula, has the exact same color scheme as Needham. Fortunately, this is a sport where the teams play on opposite sides of the court, so you're never going to get confused there. We got about 7 minutes before this match gets underway. And as Needham comes out to warm up, let's take a look at these two teams' lineups. We'll start off by looking at the Rockets of Needham High School. First off, a senior libero and co-captain, number 1, Eli Blumenstein. A sophomore, number 2, Jonathan Ochala. A sophomore outside and right side hitter, number 3, Ethan McCarron. A freshman, number 4, Luke Lawrence. A senior outside hitter, number 6, Will Pachus. A junior right side hitter, number 7, Derek Yang. A senior setter, number 8, Andy Lynn. A sophomore setter, number 9, Raymond Wang. A sophomore middle blocker and right side hitter, number 10, Henry Dirks. A senior defensive specialist, number 11, Max Singer. A senior right side hitter and co-captain, number 14, Owen Fanning. A junior outside hitter and defensive specialist, number 15, Adam Whalen. A freshman, number 20, Christopher Kamazi. A freshman, number 21, Owen Ching. A junior outside hitter and defensive specialist, number 22, Ryan Skirmerhorn. A junior middle blocker, number 23, Nolan Leary. Another junior middle blocker, number 24, Kevin Coppinger. And another junior middle blocker, number 25, Jason Gould. A junior outside hitter and the last of the three co-captains, number 33, Ben Putnam. And lastly, a senior outside hitter, number 34, Will Ewert. So that is the roster for Needham. And I encourage anyone who is watching this live, particularly anyone from Needham watching this, to let me know in the live chat if I'm butchering anyone's name. I know the last broadcast I had of the Bay State Finals, people were trying to correct me on the pronunciation of Will Pachis. I'm hoping I'm getting it right now. I wasn't able to see it during the broadcast last time because I had some internet issues, but things seem to be going smooth right now, so hopefully I'll be able to see the chat this time. So if anyone wants to correct me, I highly encourage it. But with about 3.5 minutes left before we get this game underway, let's take a look at the roster of the other side, the third-seeded visitors, the Brookline High Warriors. First, a junior, number 1, Jacob Smagula. A senior, number 2, Corey Zito. A senior, number 3, Kota Sukada. A senior, number 4, Nathan Lee. A junior, number 8, Fletcher Poon. A senior, number 9, Matthew Liu. A senior, number 11, Kevin Lee. A senior, number 14, Adam Denker. A senior, number 15, Briano Ufano Dem. A senior, number 16, Wes Price. A senior, number 18, Julian Vesneski. A senior and the Brookline team captain, number 21, Zachary Orlando Milbauer. A senior, number 23, Toby Mendels. A junior, number 27, Jason Rich. A junior, number 28, Nikhil Wong. A sophomore, number 31, Charlie Purdue. A sophomore, number 32, Cam Jilek. And lastly, a senior, number 38, Stanley Pang. So that is the roster for the Brookline Warriors. Just over a minute to go between Brookline and Needham here at the MIAA Boys Volleyball South Division Sectional Finals. The winner of this game will go on to the state semifinals along with the other 3 division winners from the Northeast and West. And those 4 teams will face off in the semifinals and then ultimately in the finals. to decide this year's state champion. So a lot on the line here as the two teams get ready to face off. Needham, coached by head coach Dave Powell and assistant coaches Niall Fox, Courtney Chaloff, and Pat Helmas, while Brookline, coached by head coach Dana Jones and assistant coaches Bryson Rainey, Travis Cito, and Justin Suhu. 20 seconds it reads on the scoreboard clock. I know folks can't see the scoreboard in my camera shot, but I will do my best to keep the score updated as best I can. Maybe turn to the scoreboard at the end of some points if that helps. But we are about ready to get underway. Needham against Brookline. The Warriors send out a starting rotation of Toby Mendels, Fletcher Poon, Corey Zito, Zachary Orlando Milbauer, Nikhil Wong, and I believe Wes Price is going to check out in favor of the libero, Jacob Smagula. For Needham, they have a lineup featuring Nolan Leary, Will Pachis, Raymond Wang, Eli Blumenstein, Ben Putnam, and Owen Fanning. Here we go. You can hear the raucous crowd going here at Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts. Nikhil Wong bringing the We've got an immediate pause in the action as Nikhil Wong had to take off his chain. So an early jewelry violation to start off this sectional final. And after that hiccup, now Nikhil Wong brings the opening serve. It's taken by Fanning, set by Wang. Pachis lines up for the spike, deflected and not followed up. That's going to be a kill for Will Pachis. Needham takes the 1-0 lead to start off this first set. Serving for Needham will be Owen Fanning. Serve is up, taken by Orlando Milbauer, but not followed up and caught by the official. That's going to be a service ace for Fanning, and Needham's off to a quick 2-0 start. Might have been a bit of confusion there on that service return. 2-0 Needham, Fanning lining up for the serve once again. This serve sails long. So a service mistake from Fanning gives it back to Brookline and puts their first point on the board. 2-1, Needham now leads. Fletcher Poon bringing the serve for Brookline. It's taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. Pachis for the spike again, and another kill for Will Pachis. It's not hard to see why Needham's had a perfect season when you're looking at perfect spikes like that. I mean, that one had both the speed and the placement. There wasn't a thing wrong with that. As Pachis now checks out in favor of the new server, number 11, Max Singer. 3-1, Needham leads. Singer with the serve. It's taken by Poon, kept alive by Wong and tapped over by Mendels. Taken by Fanning, set by Wang. The spike misses wide. That attempt came from the hand of Nolan Leary, but didn't have the placement there, and it'll be 3-2 as Jason Rich checks in along with Wes Price to replace Smagula and Mendels, and it'll be Rich on serve for Brookline. The search taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. Putnam for the spike, and he misses just wide. Ben Putnam was going for the cross spike, but just a little too far that time, and he misses it. 3-all the score. Rich, another serve. And Rich's serve sails long, and he'll now check out in favor of Jacob Smagula as Needham takes the 4-3 lead. Looks like we're going to have a substitution for Needham as well. This is number 7, Derek Yang, coming in, replacing Nolan Leary. We got the Let's Go Brookline chants going as Derek Yang gets ready to serve for the Rockets. His serve taken by Poon, set by Wong. Orlando Milbauer, the spike, deflected and then taken, spiked back down by Orlando Milbauer. First kill of the day for the captain, Zachary Orlando Milbauer, and he knots the score at 4 apiece. Julian Vesneski checks in for Brookline, replacing Nikhil Wong, as Nolan Leary comes back in, replacing Derek Yang. Corey Zito will be on serve for the Warriors. This first set all tied at 4 apiece. Zito the serve. It's taken by Putnam. Set, and then a spike is blocked right back. Kept alive by Needham, and they're going to try again. Tapped over by Putnam. No! They're going to say that was an illegal double hit. Great defensive effort by Brookline, coming from, I believe, the middle blocker, Wes Price. Brookline takes the 5-4 lead. Zito on serve. It's dug out, but off the ceiling, followed up by Wang. Roll shot by Putnam, taken by Poon, but blocked, sent right back down by Kevin Coppinger. Poon's return off the spike from Ben Putnam floated too close to the net, and Coppinger wasn't going to let that go unpunished. Raymond Wang on serve for Needham. Score tied at 5 apiece here in the first set. Wang the serve, taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Zito. Spike Orlando Milbauer is taken by Blumenstein, followed up by Singer and bumped over by Putnam. Taken by Zito, bumped by Smagula. Long spike attempt by Vesneski goes into the net. Brookline's hits were just a bit off course there. They couldn't set up the third hit as close as you would want, and Needham takes the 6-5 lead. Wang back on serve for the Rockets. They lead 6-5. And his serve sails long, and we're tied up again. 6 apiece here in the first set. The captain, Zach Orlando Milbauer, will take the serve for Brookline. Up and over it goes, taken by Blumenstein. The set by Wang. The spike goes off the shoulder of Jacob Smagula, and the Needham crowd goes wild for that spike from Owen Fanning. 7-6 Needham leads. And now serving will be Ben Putnam. Will Pachis checks back in to replace Singer. Putnam the serve. It's taken by Smagula, bumped by Orlando Milbauer, tapped over by Poon, but sent wide. Eight to 6, Needham now leads. Putnam back on serve. Serve from Putnam, off the net cord, but kept alive by Zito. Followed up by Smagula. Long roll shot Orlando Milbauer, taken by Blumenstein. Set by Wang. Fanning for another spike, and he catches the back line. Or no, they say it was deflected. Either way, another kill for Owen Fanning, showing a lot of power from the right side early in this match. 9-6, Ben Putnam back on serve. And that one sails just long. A good watch by Smagula and Orlando Milbauer as Toby Mendels checks back in, replacing Wes Price. Jacob Smagula will be on serve. His team trailing 9-7 here in the first set. Smagula the serve, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. The spike by Coppinger is deflected and then taken by Orlando Milbauer. Set by Zito. Vesneski, the spike off the net cord, dug out by Blumenstein, set by Wang. Long spike Putnam, taken by Smagula off the ceiling. No one was ready to follow up a hit that went off the ceiling, and that's going to be a kill for Ben Putnam. 10-7, Needham leads. Eli Blumenstein on serve. His serve taken awkwardly, but then followed up by Zito. Spiked over by Toby Mendels, but sent long. An awkward service received by Zach Orlando Milbauer kind of set them off kilter. Zito did a good job keeping them alive, but Mendels couldn't follow through on the third hit. 11-7. Another serve from Blumenstein, taken again by Orlando Milbauer. Set Zito, tapped over by Mendels. Nicely done with the left hand by Toby Mendels. Placed it at just the right angle to get around the blockers there as Nikhil Wong checks in, replacing Julian Vesneski. It'll be Wong on serve. Needham starting to build a lead here. They are up 3, 11-8 here in the first set. Wong with the serve. It's taken by Blumenstein, tapped by Wang, and then the spike by Leary, but he touched the net, and that's going to give the point to Brookline. The return from Blumenstein put him too close to the net, and while Wang tried to do a set to keep them in it, he kept it too close to the net, and Leary got a little too excited on the follow-through. 11-9 now the score. Needham still leads. Nikhil Wong still on serve for Brookline. And his serve goes straight into the net. 12-9 as Brookline gives Needham a freebie there. And I'm sorry, but Needham is way too good of a team to be giving them free points. For Brookline's sake, they better hope that doesn't become a pattern, as Owen Fanning now on serve for Needham. Taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Wong, spike by Zito, sails long. You could tell Zito was thinking about the blockers, Nolan Leary and Raymond Wang. And as a result, he tried to get it over their hands, but went too far. 13-9, Needham leads. Serve from Fanning goes off the chest of Corey Zito for an ace. I think Zito was trying to let that one go. It did look like it was going to sail wide, but it hits Zito, and so that'll turn into an ace. 14-9, the Needham Rockets lead the Brookline Warriors here in the first set as the first timeout of the match is called. Once again, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan bringing you live coverage of this MIAA Boys Volleyball South Division Sectional Final here at Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts. The top-seeded Needham High Rockets hosting the third-seeded Brookline High Warriors. Once again, the fourth matchup between these two teams this year. They had two in the regular season. They had one in the Bay State Conference Finals that I had the pleasure of covering. Needham has taken every match that they've played, including all three against Brookline, in straight sets. That Bay State final went with set scores of 25-11, 25-14, and 25-12. So Brookline keeping things relatively close here in this first set. The current score, Needham 14, Brookline 9. But Needham is starting to slowly build a lead here. Because remember, this thing was tied as far in as 7 apiece. But since then, Needham has outscored Brookline 7-2. Coming out of the timeout, Owen Fanning bringing the serve again for Needham High. Serve is up and over, taken by Smagula, set by Wong, spiked by Zito, and that time it's going to be a kill for Corey Zito. Ben Putnam tried to reach his arm out, not realizing that his libero, Eli Blumenstein, was also going after that ball. And as a result, Corey Zito gets his first kill. 14-10 the score. Fletcher Poon lining up to serve for Brookline. Serve taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. Spike from Pages is blocked back, kept alive by Leary, followed up by Wang. Pages tries again, blocked again! Putnam keeps it alive. Fanning follows it up. Try number 3 for Pages. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And Will Pages does just that. An unfortunate result despite some great blocking efforts from Brookline. Back-to-back blocks, but that just shows how strong a team Needham is. Even when things aren't going right for them and their powerful spikes are being blocked, they still have the defensive skill to keep things alive as they now lead 15-10. Max Singer comes in replacing Will Pages, and he will be on serve for Needham. Taken by Fletcher Poon, set by Wong, tapped over by Zito, taken by Blumenstein, sent over on 2 by Wang, kept alive by Orlando Milbauer, followed up by Wong and sent over by Mendels. Taken by Fanning, set by Wang, spike from Putnam, almost kept alive but not quite. It was deflected by the blockers Serve taken by Smagula, set by Wong, spike by Mendels, a kill for Toby Mendels. After the kill by Brookline's Toby Mendels, the score is now Needham 16, Brookline 11. Once again, as you can see on the scoreboard, Needham 16, Brookline 11 here in the first set. As Brookline gets ready to serve, this is Jason Rich, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, spike by Leary, barely kept alive and tapped back by Zito! Unbelievable effort by Brookline to keep that one alive. I believe that was Jason Rich and Zach Orlando Milbauer that somehow got their hands on it to set up Zito for the tap kill there. 16-12. Jason Rich the serve, taken by Singer, set by Wang, spike by Putnam, is taken by Wong, off the ceiling! It took an awkward bounce off the ceiling, and no one was ready to follow that one up. After that point, Needham now leads Brookline 17-12 here in the first set. Derek Yang checks in, replacing Nolan Leary, and he'll take the serve for Needham. They lead by 5. Serve taken by Poon, too close to the net, but sent over. Oh, but they're gonna say an illegal hit of some kind on Brookline, and they give the point to Needham. A good effort by Nikhil Wong to try and get it over, but nothing doing. Needham leads 18-12. Yang back on serve. His serve taken by Poon, followed up by Smagula kind of awkwardly, bumped over by Zito. Taken by Singer, set by Wang. The spike by Putnam goes through for the, no, it doesn't go through. I'm not sure what happened there. Did he hit it off of the net? That was a little confusing, but either way, a point for Brookline. 18-13, Needham leads. Brookline back on serve with Corey Zito. Needham up 5 points here in the first set. Brookline trying to get back in it. 18-13, the top-seeded Rockets lead the third-seeded Warriors. Corey Zito the serve, taken by Putnam, set by Wang. Spike by Coppinger's blocked back, taken by Wang. Followed up by Blumenstein, tapped over by Putnam, taken by Zito, followed up by Smagula, and Orlando Milbauer can't get it over. An awkward second hit by Jacob Smagula, and Orlando Milbauer couldn't get in the spot needed to get it over. 19-13, Needham now leads, and it'll be Raymond Wang on serve for the Rockets. Served by Wang, sails long, and Brookline gets a freebie there. 19-14 the score. The captain, Zach Orlando Milbauer, will be on serve for the Warriors. His serve up and over, taken by Blumenstein, off the ceiling, and no one can follow it up. The awkward ceiling bounce off a light fixture gives Zach Orlando Milbauer the ace, and his team now trails 19-15. Another serve from Orlando Milbauer, but he whiffs on this one. 20-15. As Will Pachis checks back in for Needham, replacing Max Singer. Ben Putnam will be on serve for the Rockets. They lead Brookline 20-15 here in the first set of this match. Putnam the serve, taken by Price, set by Zito, tapped by Price, but blocked right back, taken by Smagula, tapped back again by Price, and misses just wide. Again, a good effort by Brookline, keeping things alive, but just missed on the hit there by Wes Price. 21-15, Needham leads here in the first set. Ben Putnam with the serve, taken by Price, set by Zito. Poon, the spike is blocked right back. That was Owen Fanning with assistance from Kevin Coppinger. A 7-point lead now for Needham after that block. 22-15, and we've got another timeout called. So it's hard to say that Needham has been completely dominant this set, even though they're currently leading by 7. But that lead has just been slowly building over time. They've gone from a lead of 0 to a lead of 3 to a lead of 5 to a lead of 7. they're just taking a few points here and there, because whenever Brookline tries to fight back, something always gets in the way, and then Needham is able to slowly keep building their lead, and now they stand 3 points away from taking the first set of this South Division sectional final. And I mean, that's just the thing. Like, Brookline's not playing all that bad, really. I mean, they've had some mistakes here and there, some sloppy errors, sure. But for the most part, Needham is just playing a very strong game, just very solid, combined with, you know, their talents on the hits and their talents on defense. And they have earned this 22-15 lead that they now hold coming out of the timeout. Ben Putnam back on serve for the Rockets as they are trying to finish this first set here with a victory. Several members of the crowd now on their feet. Putnam the serve. It's taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Zito. Vesneski punches it over, taken by Blumenstein, followed up by Wang. Paches the spike, dug out by Smagula, set by Zito. Poon the spike, through the blockers for the kill. Fletcher Poon just fearless with his spike. Despite being blocked on the point right before the timeout, he comes back out and does it again. And this time gets through the hands of the blockers. 22-16, Jacob Smagula on serve. Taken by Putnam, followed up awkwardly by Wang, and they can't follow that one up. An awkward return by Needham makes it so they can't get it back. Brookline now trails by 5 again. 22-17, the score in favor of Needham. Jacob Smagula back on serve for Brookline, as it looks like Needham is going to be wiping off part of their side of the floor. You know, that's part of the thing about playing these indoor sports during the warm season, is that sometimes the heat and the humidity is going to, you know, cause some moisture to accumulate on the hardwood. You know, particularly with it being this hot, players are going to sweat a lot more. I mean, it's just science. Jacob Smagula the serve, taken by Putnam, set by Wang, spike by Fanning. How do you stop that? That's not fair. That is an unfair spike power from Owen Fanning as he delivers another kill. 23-17, Needham now leads. Eli Blumenstein now on serve for Needham. They are 2 points away from taking the first set. This one is taken by Poon, set by Zito. Long spike Orlando Milbauer, dug out by Wang, followed up by Blumenstein. Spike by Fanning is taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Zito. Vesneski for the spike, deflected and taken by Putnam. Set by Wang, another spike from Fanning, dug out off the ceiling, kept alive by Zito. Bumped over by Orlando Milbauer, and then taken by Fanning, set and then spiked by Leary, taken by Orlando Milbauer, followed up by Poon, bumped over by Zito, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, another spike from Fanning, and this time he won't be denied. Sensational point on both sides, but I mean, if Owen Fanning is going to get 3 shots at the spike, I don't know how you stop that time and time again. Credit to Brookline for stopping him twice. Set point for Needham, 24-17 the score as Brookline takes some time to wipe up their part of the floor. Once again, the score 24-17, Needham at set point as they try and take this first set. Eli Blumenstein back on serve for the Rockets. His serve sails just long. Good watch by Orlando Milbauer. And Brookline holds off the first set point as Nikhil Wong checks back in, replacing Julian Vesneski. 24-18, Needham still has set point and a pretty substantial lead. Nikhil Wong on serve for Brookline. Serve up and over, dug out by Fanning, set by Wang. The spike from Paches is blocked back, but then taken by Putnam, set awkwardly by Wang, and that's not going to work. The blocking efforts from Toby Mendels and Corey Zito get Brookline another point as they continue to fight with their backs to the wall. 24-19, Needham still at set point and they lead by 5. Nikhil Wong back on serve for Brookline. His serve is taken by Fanning, kept alive by Wang, pushed over by Pachis, taken by Wong, bumped by Smagula, long spike by Zito, is dug out, followed up by Wang, spike by Fanning, and that's going to do it. Owen Fanning delivers one last laser to end the first set. The top-seeded Needham High Rockets take a 1-0 set lead over the third-seeded Brookline High Warriors. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here live at Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts for the MIAA Boys Volleyball South Division Sectional Final. And I'll be back with the second set of this match after a short mute break. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am bringing you live coverage of the MIAA South Division Boys Volleyball Sectional Finals between the top-seeded hosting Needham High Rockets and the visiting third-seeded Brookline High Warriors. The home team took the first set by a score of 25-19. So Needham's perfect season without a single set loss continues. Although Brookline looked much better in that set than they did in any of the sets the last time these two teams met up in the Bay State Conference Finals. Of course, Needham won the conference title in a 3-0 sweep with set scores of 25-11, 25-14, and 25-12. So already just by taking 19 points in that first set, Brookline is looking a step better. But the question is, can they continue to improve off of that and take the next step forward? Easier said than done against a strong program like Needham. You saw in that last set, just as Brookline was starting to find a rhythm every time, they would get an unstoppable spike thrown back in their face by someone like Ben Putnam or Will Pachis or Owen Fanning. Needham will get the first serve of this second set. And it looks like it'll be the libero Eli Blumenstein bringing the serve as he takes the floor along with Owen Fanning, Nolan Leary, Raymond Wang, Ben Putnam, and Will Pachis against Brookline's Toby Mendels, Corey Zito, Zachary Orlando Milbauer, Jacob Smagula, Fletcher Poon, and Nikhil Wong. The Let's Go Rockets chant from the home crowd starting this off. Blumenstein, the first serve, dug out by Orlando Milbauer, set by Wong. Poon, the roll shot, taken by Putnam, set by Wang. The spike from Fanning, blocked back by Zito and Mendels. A great effort by Brookline, and that's how you send a message to start a set. Owen Fanning's spikes in the first set were terrorizing Brookline, but they step up right to it. Toby Mendels and Corey Zito, no fear. Brookline takes the 1-0 lead. Fletcher Poon on serve for Brookline. His serve off the net cord, but dug out by Blumenstein, kept alive by Wang, and pushed over by Putnam. Taken by Zito, set by Wong. Spike from Zito is taken by Wang. Followed up by Blumenstein. Spike from Fanning, sails long. So that's 2 straight spikes from Owen Fanning that have missed the mark and given Brookline the 2-0 lead. And you have to wonder with a long spike like that, if maybe the blocked spike from a point ago was in his head there. But whatever it was, he missed that one. 2-0 Brookline leads. The serve from Poon is taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. Spike from Pachis. That'll be a kill for Will Pachis. Mendels and Zito were going for the block again, but that time didn't have the angle. It bounced off the side of their hands and out of bounds. 2-1 Brookline leads as Owen Fanning will go on serve for the Needham Rockets. The serve taken by Smagula, kept alive by Wong, spiked over by Mendels. A kill for Toby Mendels. That one was taken awkwardly by Owen Fanning, and nothing doing there. Mendels has had a couple nice points to start out, but he now checks out along with Jacob Smagula for Wes Price and Jason Rich. Rich taking the serve for Brookline. It's taken by Putnam, set by Wang, spike by Leary, goes through the blockers. The blocking effort from Price, Orlando Milbauer, and Zito, but their blocks went straight down back into the net. Jason Rich checks out for Smagula, while for Needham, Max Singer checks in, replacing Will Pachis. Singer will be on serve for the Rockets. Brookline leads 3-2. Serve taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Spike Orlando Milbauer sails long, and after a deflection off the foot from the coach, it almost takes out the scorer's table. 3-all the score after the erroneous spike from Brookline. Singer back on serve for Needham. Serve taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Another spike Orlando Milbauer. This time he delivers. The captain, Orlando Milbauer, redeems himself with a laser there, and Brookline takes the 4-3 lead. Corey Zito on serve for the Warriors as they currently lead this second set by 1 point. Serve from Zito, sails long, and this one's tied up again. 4-all the score as Needham goes back on serve. Derek Yang and Kevin Coppinger check in, replacing Eli Blumenstein and Nolan Leary. And it'll be Yang on serve for the Rockets. 4-all the score. Serve taken by Poon, set by Zito. Spike Vesneski is taken and then not followed up. Needham was looking for a call. They thought Vesneski's spike went off of the pole, but no call from the official, and the confusion resulted in them not getting the ball back. So maybe not how you want to earn a point, but Brookline gets the point regardless. 5-4 they now lead with Orlando Milbauer on serve. Serve from Orlando Milbauer into the net. Orlando Milbauer likes to bring a high toss to his serves, and while that can give him some tremendous power, it also comes with a severe risk of mistiming his jump, as he did there. 5-all the score. Raymond Wang on serve for Needham, and his goes into the net, and he runs into the exact same problem as Orlando Milbauer. Toby Mendels checks back in, replacing Wes Price, as Jacob Smagula lines up to serve for Brookline. They lead Needham 6-5. Smagula the serve, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. Spike from Putnam, dug out by Orlando Milbauer, followed up by Mendels, spiked over by Zito, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. The spike from Fanning is deflected, but not followed up. Mendels and Poon tried to make the block there, but nothing doing, and it's another kill for Owen Fanning. This set all tied up at 6. It's looking like the same kind of dead heat that happened early in the first set, And we all know how that one ended, a 25-19 win for Needham. 6-all on the serve from Ben Putnam, taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Zito, spiked by Vesneski, goes into the net, and Needham takes the 7-6 lead. Putnam back on serve for Needham. Serve up and over, taken by Orlando Milbauer, but spiked right back down, kept alive by Vesneski, followed up by Smagula, and Orlando Milbauer couldn't quite punch it over. And so another point to Needham. 8-6, Needham now leads. After back-to-back sloppy points from Brookline. Putnam back with the serve for Needham. Taken by Smagula, set by Zito, spiked by Mendels. They couldn't block it. The kill for Toby Mendels. He's been feeling it this match. As Nikhil Wong checks back in, replacing Julian Vesneski. And he'll be taking for the serve for Brookline. They trail Needham 8-7 here in the second set. Wong the serve, taken by Putnam, set by Wang, spiked by Pachis, just catches the corner. Nice kill for Will Pachis. Jacob Smagula decided to watch that one, thinking it would go wide, but it just dropped inside the sideline there. Very well placed by Will Pachis. 9-7, Needham now leads. Eli Blumenstein on serve for the Rockets. His serve is taken by Poon, set by Wong. Spiked by Poon, is blocked but kept alive by Wong. Then taken by Leary, spiked back by Zito! Great efforts by Brookline. In particular, a nice defensive follow-up by Nikhil Wong after the spike. The first spike was blocked, and then Zito taking advantage of a faulty hit on Needham's side. 9-8, Needham still leads. Fletcher Poon on serve. Taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, spike from Leary, deflected, and then taken by Smagula, set by Wong, spike by Mendels, blocked back, and they couldn't keep it alive. A nice blocking effort by Needham that time. I believe it was Leary and Fanning, I want to say, who were on the blocks there. 10-8, Needham leads, and Owen Fanning on serve for the Rockets. His serve drops just on the back line for the ace. Even the scoreboard wasn't sure. They gave the point to Brookline for a half second before realizing, no, that serve was in. Well placed by Owen Fanning, 11-8 to the Needham lead. Fanning another serve. This one taken by Poon, set by Wong, spiked by Mendels, off the net court, taken by Fanning, and they can't follow it up. Another nice spike from Toby Mendels. He's having one heck of a match so far, as he and Smagula check out for Wes Price and Jason Rich. Eleven to 9, Needham leads. Serve from Rich, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, spiked by Pachis, blocked, but blocked wide. Blocking efforts from Wes Price and Corey Zito, but they couldn't get the angle there as the block goes wide. 12-9, Needham leads. And after the kill by Pachis, he checks out for Max Singer, who will take the serve. Serve from Singer, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Orlando Milbauer, the spike, deflected and then taken by Singer. Set by Wang, spike from Putnam. That's a clean kill there for Ben Putnam. The effort by Jacob Smagula to dive for it, but couldn't get more than a piece of it. 13-9, Needham now leads. Singer on serve. Serve taken by Smagula, set by Wong, spiked by Zito, is blocked, taken by Wong, set by Smagula, another try for Zito, he taps it over this time, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, spiked by Fanning, is blocked back, but blocked wide. Orlando Milbauer and Price were trying to block that one, but again, they couldn't get the angle. 14-9, Needham starting to pull away. Singer back on serve. Taken by Poon. Set by Zito. And it's just going to have to be bumped over by Wong. Taken by Blumenstein. Set by Wang. Spiked by Leary, and I think he missed. I'm not sure if that was blocked by Price or if Leary just whiffed on his spike. But either way, Brookline gets back on serve as they trail 14-10. Julian Vesneski checks in, replacing Nikhil Wong. And Corey Zito is now on serve for Brookline. Zito the serve, off the net cord, but dug out by Blumenstein. Set by Wang, spiked by Putnam. Catches the sideline for the kill. I mean, when you've got a spike rather, when you got a spike that's that well placed, has the perfect angle around the blockers, I mean, what are you supposed to do? There's nothing you can do. 15-10 off the kill from Putnam. Derek Yang and Kevin Coppinger check in. Yang with the serve, off the net cord. Taken by Smagula, set by Zito, spike Vesneski, and that's a kill for Vesneski. 15-11, the Needham lead. As Brookline goes back on serve with the captain, Zachary Orlando Milbauer. The serve by Orlando Milbauer is taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, spiked by Coppinger, and they try to keep it alive. Somehow they get 3 hits, but they can't get it over. A nice spike from Kevin Coppinger gets him the point there, and now Raymond Wang will be on serve. 16-11, Needham leads. Wang's serve taken by Orlando Milbauer, kept alive by Zito, punched over by Price, taken by Wang, set by Blumenstein, spiked by Putnam. Misses just wide that time. Man, how do you decide whether or not to watch on spikes that fast? It's a tough role for Brookline's defensive players, but they're facing it head on as Toby Mendels checks in to replace Wes Price. Jacob Smagula on serve, his team trailing 16-12. Serve taken by Blumenstein, kept alive by Wang, and pushed into the net, or below it, I should say. Owen Fanning was trying to get that one over, but nothing doing. 16-13 off the nice serve from Smagula, and he lines back up for the serve. His team trailing by 3. Taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, tapped by Fanning, and Mendels practically caught it as it went right into his chest. So a different kind of hit from Owen Fanning that time, but he gets the kill regardless. Will Pachis checks back in, replacing Max Singer, and it'll be Ben Putnam on serve, with Needham leading 17-13 here in the second set. Serve from Putnam, taken by Smagula, followed up by Zito, spike Vesneski, taken by Putnam, set by Wang, spike Pachis, drops in the far corner, or yes, indeed that is a kill. For a second I got confused by the ump's signals, but that was a kill for Will Pachis. Needham leads Brookline 18-13. We've got a timeout called. So again, Brookline giving some good effort, minimizing their mistakes as much as they can, but I mean, when you're faced with a Goliath, you really have to play everything perfectly. Otherwise, their talent level is just going to allow them to get some easy points here and there, just based off, again, the power of their spikes. And before you know it, you're down 5 again. 18-13 the score here in the second set. Needham took the first set 25-19 in this best-of-5 match to decide who will go to the state semifinals as the representative of the South Division. Of course, the representatives of the Northeast and West divisions will also be heading there to meet up with the winner of this match. They'll play one of the other division winners in the semifinals, and then should they win, they will advance to the state title game. You can see Toby Mendels trying to hype up the Brookline crowd as he comes back out with his teammates. 18-13, Needham leads. Ben Putnam the serve. Dug out by Orlando Milbauer, set by Zito. Spike by Poon is blocked but kept alive by Smagula. Set by Zito. Vesneski the spike. Kill for Vesneski. Again, a great effort by Brookline, keeping things alive after the block. And they switched it very quickly over from the opposite side, from the outside to the right side, I should say. And Vesneski finished for the kill. 18-14, Needham leads. Nikhil Wong on service. He comes in replacing Vesneski. Serve from Wong, taken by Putnam, set by Wang, tapped over by Coppinger, deflected and dug out by Wong, followed up by Smagula, punched over by Poon, taken by Putnam, set by Wang, spike from Fanning, and Orlando Milbauer tried to kick it, but couldn't quite get it. There was a bit of just the slightest of hesitation between Smagula and Orlando Milbauer over who was going for that one. And that gives the kill to Owen Fanning. 19-14, Needham leads. Eli Blumenstein on serve for the Rockets. His serve is taken by Poon, set by Wong. Spike Mendels blocked right back in his face by Nolan Leary with assistance from Will Pachis. (20-14), the Rockets lead. And Blumenstein lines back up for the serve. Serve taken by Smagula off the ceiling, followed up by Wong, punched over by Zito, then taken by Putnam, set by Wang. Pachis the spike blocked back, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang. Spike from Fanning is dug out by Orlando Milbauer, but they can't keep it alive. Orlando Milbauer tried to return that spike from Fanning, but he sent it right towards the scorers table. 21-14, the Needham lead. Blumenstein back on serve. Serve taken by Orlando Milbauer, tapped right back down by Nolan Leary. When those service receives get too close to the net, that's going to be punished. And Needham on a 3-0 point streak to take a 22-14 lead here in the second set as Brookline calls another timeout. Needham now 3 points away from taking the second set and being on the cusp of a 3-set sweep. Again, Brookline already showing a much better outing than they had in the Bay State Finals, but that's the best you can say of it right now. Needham is just still too good, is what it seems like thus far. And until Brookline shows me something different, it feels like that's just going to be what it is at the end of the day. But it's not over until the last point is played. And currently where the points stand, Needham leads 1-0 and leads this second set 22-14. They're coming off a couple of nice points by Nolan Leary. A nice block off a spike, and then punishing an erroneous service return by just sending it right back in their face. By Putnam, set by Wang, spike from Fanning is blocked, kept alive by Wang, set by Blumenstein. Fanning going for it again, dug out by Orlando Milbauer, bumped by Wong. Spike by Mendels is blocked, kept alive again, followed up by Smagula. Long punch by Orlando Milbauer, taken by Blumenstein. Set by Wang, spike by Leary is blocked, kept alive by Blumenstein. Set by Wang, pushed over by Putnam, taken by Wong, set by Smagula. Poon the spike, sails long. Did someone really have to lose that point? I mean, honestly, both teams deserve to win that point after efforts like that. But ultimately, someone had to take it, and that someone was Needham. 23-14, the Rockets lead. Blumenstein the serve, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Spike by Poon is blocked, but kept alive by Poon himself. Followed up by Wong. Spike now from Zito, blocked again, kept alive again by Wong, and now punched over by Zito. This time taken by Wang, set by Blumenstein. Spike from Putnam, he drops it in for a kill. 24-14. Needham now has set point. They took the first set 25-19, and now they are on the cusp of taking the second set and a 2-0 lead. Blumenstein, the serve, taken by Poon, set by Wong, spike Zito, he sends it over and taken by Wang, followed up by Blumenstein, long spike by Putnam, dug out, kept alive, and Smagula can't quite get it over. A desperate attempt by Brookline to get that one over, but nothing doing there, and Needham takes the second set. 25-14 the score of the second set, and Brookline takes the Needham, I should say, takes the 2-0 lead here in the match. They are one set away from taking this match and winning the South Division title. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live from Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts. I'll be back after a short mute break. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am here to bring you live coverage of the MIAA Boys Volleyball South Division Sectional Finals between the top-seeded Needham High Rockets and the third-seeded Brookline High Warriors. So far, the Rockets showing why they are the top seed in every tournament they enter this year. They've taken the first two sets by scores of 25-19 and 25-14, but as you can hear, the Brookline crowd not ready to call it a day just yet. They are still bringing the noise in support of their team. Brookline will have the first serve in this third set as they come out with their usual starting rotation of Poon, Mendel, Zito, Orlando Milbauer, Wong, and Smagula, while Needham sends out their usual starters, Leary, Wang, Pachus, Fanning, Putnam, and Blumenstein. And it'll be Nikhil Wong opening with the serve for Brookline. Serve up and over, here we go. Taken by Putnam, set Wang, spike by Nolan Leary for the first point of the third set. Needham takes the 1-0 lead here in the third set. My apologies to all those in the live chat who are asking for score updates. You're on a bit of a delay behind where I am, so it might take a little bit before I answer your request, but I'm going to try and keep the score updated as frequently as possible. Needham leads this third set 1-0. Fanning the serve, taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Wong, spiked by Zito, goes off the pole. And so that's going to be an illegal hit and a point to Needham. Needham now leads 2-0. They lead the match 2-0. Owen Fanning on serve for the Rockets. His serve taken by Smagula, taken by Wong, and then tapped over by Mendels. How about Toby Mendels this match? I feel like I keep saying his name whenever he's on the floor. He's had quite the match here. Unfortunately, his team still trails 2-0, and they trail in this set 2-1. Fletcher Poon on serve for Brookline. Taken by Fanning, set by Wang. Spike by Pachis is dug out by Orlando Milbauer. Set by Wong. Spike Orlando Milbauer. Nice angle off the net cord. Orlando Milbauer gets the kill there, and this set is tied up at 2 apiece. Fletcher Poon back on serve for Brookline. Serve goes long. 3-2, Needham takes the lead. And Max Singer will check in for Needham, replacing Will Pachis. And Singer will go on serve for the Rockets. Serve from Singer, taken by Smagula, set by Wong. Spike Orlando Milbauer, taken by Fanning, followed up by Wang. Pushed over by Blumenstein, received by Mendels, but a little too close. It's a battle for the net, and they tap it back. They tap it back down, but illegally. They're going to say that was an illegal hit from Mendels, and so the point goes to Needham. That was a bit of a confusing point. You had that battle at the net, and then Brookline tried to keep it going, and somewhere in there was an illegal hit. I don't think they're saying that it was too many hits. I think they're saying that just Mendels used the wrong form or something. Maybe he reached over. 4-2, the Needham leads. Singer's serve sails long. Mendels and Smagula check out in favor of Wes Price and Jason Rich, and it'll be Rich on serve. Needham leads this third set 4-3. Rich the serve, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, spiked by Putnam. A laser there. 5-3, Needham leads, and Jason Rich checks out in favor of Jacob Smagula, as now Derek Yang and Kevin Coppinger come in, replacing Nolan Leary and Eli Blumenstein. Yang the serve for Needham. Taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Wong, and it's whiffed on the hit, but then they somehow keep it alive, and they're sending it back and forth. Now Wang sets up for Fanning, who delivers the kill. I mean, good effort by Jacob Smagula to keep the point going after Wes Price whiffed on his spike. But in the end, Needham still gets the point off the kill from Owen Fanning. 6-3, the lead. Yang serves, and it drops on the sideline. Smagula and Zito really not happy about that. They were standing right at the sideline, staring right at the ball, and they think it was out. But it's an ace on the scoreboard, 7-3. Serve taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Wong. Spike Orlando Milbauer, but he can't get the angle that time. He was trying to go again for that tricky cross serve that helped him earlier in the set, but that time too much of an angle, and it just goes right into the net. 8-3, Needham now leads. Yang on serve again. This time it sails long. Score now 8-4 as Julian Vesneski checks in, replacing Nikhil Wong. Corey Zito lining up to serve for the Warriors. They trail 2-0 and trail this third set 8-4. Serve from Zito, dug out by Singer. A battle at the net is won by Needham. Orlando Milbauer managed to deflect it away from Raymond Wang, but his deflection went wide and Needham gets the point. 9-4, the Rockets lead, and Raymond Wang now on serve. Serve by Wang is taken by Orlando Milbauer. Set by Zito. Spike by Price is blocked back. Kept alive by Smagula. Set by Zito. Spike Orlando Milbauer is blocked again. Again kept alive by Smagula. Set by Zito. And Vesneski whiffs on his spike attempt. Needham now leads 10-4 and a timeout is called. No point for Brookline there. How about those Needham blockers, and how about Brookline's Jacob Smagula diving every which way to try and keep his team in those points? That's what you're supposed to do as a libero. But results not showing on the scoreboard for Brookline as Needham has the early lead 10-4. Needham took the first two sets 25-19 and 25-14. If they take this set, they win the set, the match, and the South Division sectional title, and punch their ticket to the MIAA state semifinals along with the other three division winners. It's got to be frustrating for Brookline. They started off so well. They fought all the way to 19 points against Needham in that first set. And then they fell down to just 14 points in the second set. And now, early in this set, they trail by 6. Serve by Yang, taken by Orlando Milbauer. Set by Zito, bumped over by Vesneski. Taken by Wang, who was the server, my mistake. Set by Blumenstein, spike by Fanning, drops in for a kill. He dropped that right in the middle of 3 Brookline players, but none of them dove for it as it was just right in the middle of them. Wang back on serve. Needham leads 11-4 after the kill by Fanning. The serve taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Zito, tapped over forcefully by Orlando Milbauer. No, they say it was an illegal hit, and Needham takes the point. I was about to give props to Orlando Milbauer for forcing that ball through the blockers, but I guess he committed some kind of an infraction, and so Needham gets the 12-4 lead. Wang back on serve for Needham. Serve taken by Smagula, set by Zito. Quick spike by Price, but they're going to call the double hit on Zito. It looked like Price's spike was going to be blocked, as it were, but the double hit gives Needham the point and the 13-4 lead. Wang on serve again. Serve dug out by Orlando Milbauer, set by Zito, and it's spiked back in their face by Putnam. Zito's set went over the net. Brookline starting to make some simple mistakes here, as Needham now leads by 10, 14-4 the score. Raymond Wang still on serve for the Rockets. His serve taken by Smagula, set by Zito. Spike Vesneski blocked right back in their face by Owen Fanning with the assist from Kevin Coppinger. And we've got another timeout called. I think this one was actually called by Needham this time. Strange time to call a timeout, as Needham is riding high right now, a 15-4 lead here in the third set, as they stand 10 points away from another sweep win. Brookline is further away from tying this one set than Needham is from winning the whole thing. It's a shame, but it really does seem like Brookline's just kind of run out of gas. I mean, it feels like they've been getting worse and worse as the match has gone on, making more and more sloppy mistakes while Needham is finding their rhythm. So, big lead here for Needham as a result, as they've just kept up a very consistent and very strong performance here. And I mean, that's what makes a top-ranked team, is not just the immense talent and potential, but also the ability to bring your best game consistently. 15-4, the Needham lead out of the timeout. Wang the serve, taken by Smagula, set by Zito, spiked by Price, gets through the blockers for the kill. (15-5) the score as number 3 Kota Sukata checks in for Needham, replacing Zachary Orlando Milbauer. You don't see Orlando Milbauer check out of a game a lot. The senior captain usually plays almost every, if not every single point. Sukata the serve, taken by Putnam, set, and now a spike by Putnam, cannot be dug out by Sukata. That's going to be a kill for Putnam. And Orlando Milbauer is going to check back in, replacing Kota Sukata. So they took out Orlando Milbauer, I guess, because he was not doing well on serve this match, which is a fair assessment. 16-5, Needham leads after the kill by Ben Putnam. And Putnam now follows up with the serve. Here's the serve from Putnam, taken by Smagula, set by Zito. Long spike Vesneski, dug out by Wang, followed up by Blumenstein, spiked by Pachis. He whiffed on it. That spike went right into the net. And it is now a 16-6 score as Toby Mendels checks back in, replacing Wes Price. Smagula on serve for the Warriors, taken by Blumenstein, kept alive by Wang, pushed over by Fanning, taken by Vesneski, set by Zito, spiked by Poon, and he punts that one too far. 17-6, Needham's lead after the erroneous spike. And Eli Blumenstein will be on serve. His serve taken by Poon, set by Zito, spike Vesneski, deflected and taken by Blumenstein, but sent right back over, and they tap it back down, but it's kept alive, but not enough. We have a double hit call against Needham. Nice blocking effort by Mendels and Zito there, as Nikhil Wong checks back in, replacing Vesneski. 17-7, Needham leads here in the third set. They lead 2-0, and they are 8 points away from victory. The serve from Wong, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, and we got an infraction called. They're going to call it a double hit on Raymond Wang. So Needham starting to show a little sloppiness here as they get closer and closer to victory. 17-8 the score. Nikhil Wong back on serve for Brookline. Serve by Wong, taken by Putnam, set by Wang. Spike Pachis is blocked back by Mendels and Zito, but kept alive, and the spike by Fanning is whiffed. So nice effort by Mendels and Zito to block the first spike from Will Pachis. But then the second spike by Fanning just went right into the net. 17-9 is now the Needham lead. Wong still on serve for Brookline. Serve taken by Putnam, set by Wang, tapped over by Fanning, dug out by Wong, followed up by Smagula. Long roll shot Orlando Milbauer, taken by Putnam, set by Wang, spiked by Pachis, blocked right back, but then sent back over, taken by Mendels, followed up by Smagula, tapped over by Poon, but it touched the pole. Again, some great efforts by Needham. Even after the spike is blocked, they come right back at it and keep things alive. Subbing in for Brookline is number 11, Kevin Lee. He replaces Fletcher Poon. 18-9, Needham leads. Serve from Fanning, taken by Orlando Milbauer, set by Wong. Long spike by Zito, taken by Fanning, set by Wang. Spike from Pachis, deflected and taken by Orlando Milbauer. Set by Wong, spike by Lee is blocked, kept alive somehow and sent over by Orlando Milbauer. Taken by Blumenstein, set, spike by Leary, that will go for the kill. 19-9, Needham now leads. Again, another great effort by Brookline to stay in the point, but once again, it doesn't matter. Owen Fanning will be serving for Needham when we come out of this timeout. 19-9, the lead for Needham. They lead Brookline 2-0 after taking the first 2 sets, 25-19 and 25-14. They now lead Brookline by 10 and need just 6 more points to win the South Division title. You know, it certainly does have to be frustrating for Brookline facing this team over and over again and always just being a step behind. But, I mean, this is the best team in the state this year. I'd be surprised if they didn't take the state title at the end of it all. And so being able to hang with them and fight and get as many points as they have, there's really no shame in losing to a team this good, is what I'm trying to say. Out of the timeout, Owen Fanning on serve. His team leads 19-9, and his serve is just long. (19-10). The score still in favor of Needham. Kevin Lee on serve for the Warriors. His serve sails long as well. Needham now leads 20-10. Max Singer checks in for Pachis, and he'll be taking the serve for Needham. His serve taken by Smagula, set by Wong, spiked by Zito. His roll shot goes long. 21-10, the Needham lead, as Brookline's mistakes starting to pile up late here in this match. Singer the serve into the net. As Wes Price and Jason Rich check in for Brookline, replacing Toby Mendels and Jacob Smagula. Rich will be on serve for Brookline. 21-11, Needham leads. And the serve from Rich sails long. We're just having back-to-back erroneous serves on both sides as Smagula checks back in, replacing Rich. And for Needham, Derek Yang and Kevin Coppinger will replace Nolan Leary and Eli Blumenstein. 22-11, Needham leads here in the third set. Yang the serve. Dug out by Orlando Milbauer, set by Wong. Spike Orlando Milbauer, and that spike sails long. 23-11, Needham leads. The pressure of the end of the match combined with just how long they've been playing in a hot gym, you can tell it's starting to get to them as the serve is taken by Orlando Milbauer, and now a spike from Wes Price for the nice kill. Julian Vesneski checks in, replacing Nikhil Wong, as Corey Zito gets ready to take the serve for Brookline. Needham leads 23-12, as Eli Blumenstein checks back in, replacing Derek Yang on Needham's side. Zito the serve, taken by Blumenstein, set by Wang, spiked by Putnam, dug out by Smagula, followed up by Zito, spike Orlando Milbauer, the kill for the captain. 23-13 now the score. Nice dig by Jacob Smagula and a nice follow-up by Corey Zito after it bounced off the ceiling to set up Orlando Milbauer for the nicely placed kill. Zito another serve, and that one sails wide. Needham now at match point, 24-13. Raymond Wang will be serving for the South Division title. Match point for the Rockets. Will they finish here? Wang the serve. It sails just long. Brookline lives to fight another point, as Kota Sukata will check in, replacing Orlando Milbauer. And that's got to be tough for the senior captain, because unless they manage to make a tremendous comeback, he's not going to be on the floor for the final point of this season. Sukata the serve, taken by Putnam, set by Wang, spike by Putnam, misses wide. 24-15, Brookline refusing to just lay down and die as they fought off a couple of match points, but it is still match point by Needham with a tremendous lead of 24-15. Sukata the serve, and that's going to be a faulty serve to end it. You hate to see a match end that way, but that is how it ends. The top-seeded Needham High Rockets take the South Division Championship 3-0. Their perfect season remains intact. Still no matches lost and no sets lost. The set scores 25-19, 25-14, and 25-15. Again, like I said, no shame to be had after a loss like that. Needham is just a very, very good team this year, and they deserve the top ranking in the state. The Bay State Conference Final they won a couple weeks back, and now the South Division title that they have won here today. They move on to the state semifinals along with the Northeast and West Division winners. That will be continuing with the semifinals on Wednesday and then the finals on Friday. For the Brookline Warriors, a strong season comes to a close. They were the 5th-ranked team in the final regular season state rankings, the runner-up in the Bay State Conference, and now the runner-up in the South Division. It's tough to have to keep playing second fiddle to the top team in the state, but that's just how things lined up. Their conference and their division were just very stacked this year. Just very top-heavy. But to the Brookline players, I say, take pride in this season. It was a very good season. You know, definitely something to take pride in as they move on to the next year. A very large and a very accomplished senior class, moving on to bigger and better things. My hat's off to the seniors: Corey Zito, Kota Sukata, Nathan Lee, Matthew Liu, Kevin Lee, Adam Denker, Briano Ufano-Dem, Wes Price, Julian Vesneski, Zachary Orlando Milbauer, Toby Mendels, and Stanley Peng. As Brookline now getting their banner and their runner-up trophy as the South Division runner-up. Once again, in the moment, it certainly feels tough to be finishing in second place, but to them I say, take pride in what you've accomplished. This was a very, very strong Brookline team this year, and it has been a privilege for me to be able to cover a number of their games. And now on the other side, the South Division title will be given to a very deserving Needham High Rockets squad, with their captains Owen Fanning, Eli Blumenstein, and Ben Putnam taking it. My apologies for the shaking of my camera. My camera is positioned on the bleachers, so when people stomp on the bleachers, it's just going to make it shake. But again, Needham has been a powerhouse all year. And this doesn't feel like the last step for them as they get ready to advance to the state semifinals. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And all I say to the North, East, and West division winners, watch out. So that's going to do it here at Needham High School in Needham, Massachusetts. Once again, my name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and once again, my hat is off to the Brookline High Warriors that gave me the privilege of covering their games this season. My hat's off to a very large senior class again. Corey Zito, Kota Sukata, Nathan Lee, Matthew Liu, Kevin Lee, Adam Denker, Brianna Ufano-Dem, Wes Price, Julian Vesneski, Zachary Orlando Milbauer, Toby Mendels, and Stanley Peng. Fine group of young men. I wish you all the best in the next step in your lives. And to the returning players, the junior class of Jacob Smagula, Fletcher Poon, Jason Rich, and Nikhil Wong, and the sophomores Charlie Perdue and Cam Jilek. You guys are going to be back. Follow it up with another great season next year, boys. If you like my streams and you want to show your appreciation, feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on my upcoming broadcasts. Or you can follow me on social media. Links to my Facebook and Instagram accounts are in the description, as are links to my PayPal and Venmo accounts if you're feeling generous and want to make a donation. But also you can make some paid requests for special projects, perhaps a game you want me to cover or a special video you want me to make, maybe a highlight reel of your favorite team or your favorite player that I've covered. You can email me at jgms88@gmail.com to discuss the details of those kind of requests. That email is also in the description of this video. But for now, it's been a privilege to cover this 2021 boys volleyball season. But for the last time this season, my name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I'm signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your Monday.